Guys, I came in here today specifically to make some videos about costumes and different types of props, but when I walked in the door I saw that they have so many animatronics on the floor right now for sale, and I am having so much fun looking at all of them that I thought I would bring you along and just show you everything that they have right at the moment. Now today we are at the North Canton location. I think it's called Belden Crossing here in the old Joann Fabrics that has a green front, and I've already done the entire store tour here. But yeah, when I walked in the door today I saw so many animatronics stacked up on the floor for sale that I just have to take you through these and show you everything. Look at this. This whole line here is full. There's a whole bunch back there. There's a ton of them over here. We're gonna look at every single one of them. Starting with these guys right here. Look at this, guys. They have 4 head case Harrys on the floor right here. A lot of times you see 1 or 2 of each animatronic on the floor in these stores, but they have 4 head case Harrys right here. I just take a look down here. I love walking in these stores and seeing just everything set up. Look at this, we've got 2 monkey businesses right here. And this store does have head case Harry set up. We'll go see him in a minute. They also do have monkey business set up in the store. He's right there. Straight ahead here we have 4, I almost said 3, but we have 4 twisted grandmas. I don't think she's actually set up in here. Kind of looks like they have the lantern keeper set up over there. We'll check him out in a minute too, but look at this. Twisted Grandma is on sale. She was $229.99. Now she's $199.99. If you're looking for one of those, they got 4 of them. We've got 2 mutant sewer rats right here. And I can see through the subway that they do have him set up right in there as well. We've got some sitting scarecrows here. Let's see, 1, 2, there are 3 of them. He was $189.99. Now he's $119.99. He's usually set up inside the subway too. I can't see him at the moment, but we'll find out if he's in there in a minute. And let me just say for a minute, while I'm standing back here scanning through the store, just looking at everything, one reason I love coming into so many of these stores during the season is because 2025 Spirit Halloween only happens one time. So does 2024, 2023, 2022. It's the only time you actually get to see everything in the store firsthand. So when you go back and watch these videos later on, you can be like, I was there, I saw that firsthand, and I even bought that one and that one and that one. Some of the animatronics come around every year, like the sitting scarecrows over here, but usually the ones that come out for the new season are only around for that season, and they might kind of trickle into the stores over the next few seasons until they're sold out. And if you didn't buy them then, you have to pay a lot of money for them on eBay. Here's a perfect example right here, the Howling Spirit. I've seen probably 3 of those in stores this season. Next season, you probably won't see any, though. Now, Cerberus, they actually brought back this season, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 of them right now. Look at this. He was originally $199.99. Now he's $149.99. He actually uses a fog machine. For any of you who are not familiar with it, look at this. You can hook up the fog machine to him, and the fog comes out their mouth. That is an awesome prop. This is another one that's increasingly difficult to find, the groundbreaking worm from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, he is not an animatronic. He is just a static prop that you set up to make it look like he's busting out of the ground. He is totally awesome, orange and black, with a Christmas tree in his mouth. I don't know exactly how long he is. There's the dimensions on the back there, but he is awesome, and yeah, he's getting more difficult to find in the stores. Now, with groundbreakers in mind, I was really surprised to see that they have 4 of these groundbreaking sandworms from Beetlejuice. These are very similar to the groundbreaking worm from Nightmare Before Christmas, but they are a little bit different color. They're black and white. They actually have another sandworm coming out the mouth right there, and this is from Beetlejuice. Again, he's not an animatronic, he is a groundbreaker, so he's just a static prop that you set up in your yard to make it look like he's coming out of the ground, but he is awesome, and I'm so surprised that they have 4 of them. And I love the colors on that box, too. The purple, the black, the white, so awesome. We got a whole bunch over here to look at. Look at this, we've got, oh my gosh, we've got so many bullseyes in here right now. We've got 2 of them right here, and that is an enormous box for that guy. Behind him we have a Jack the Reaper, which is Probably my favorite this year just because he is Jack the Reaper, and we waited so long for them to come out with a Jack the Reaper animatronic. On the other side here, we have the Sinister Strawman. We have two of the Two-Faced Teddies here, and I think they actually have one of those set up in this store as well, and we'll take a look at that in a minute when we go back up here to the subway station. They also do have the Sinister Strawman set up. I love this guy. But yeah, look at this. We have 4 more bullseyes over here. I love seeing these stacks of animatronics. We got a Trick or Treat Pete here on the end. Behind him, we have a Monkey Business. Wait, didn't we have... Yeah, that's right. When we first came in, we have 2 monkey businesses up there. So we have 3 altogether in here. 3 more Jack the Reapers over here. So if you're looking for one, get down here to North Canton. And they do, of course, have one of these set up at the beginning of the store up there. We're going to take a look at him in a minute there. But yeah, this is a collector's item just because he is the main character of Spirit Halloween. Jack the Reaper speaks 3 lines and makes wind and bat background noises. Mouth opens and closes, eyes light up, new durable box, over 7 feet tall, and I'm surprised it doesn't say, oh yeah, it does, duh, motion tracking technology, so he does follow you. And if you haven't seen that yet, I'll show you in a minute with the one up front, but he watches you, and he actually does follow you as you move around in front of him. All right, we'll go up this way in just a minute, but let's keep moving back through the store. Here we have, of course, our stack of classic jumping spiders here for the drop-dead deal of $49.99. I love the jumping spiders. And you have like 4 choices. So we have the black and red jumping spider, we have the brown jumping spider, we have the black jumping spider, and I believe, yes, we have a gray jumping spider down there too. He's kind of buried in here, so I'm not going to pull him out, but you got 4 different choices when it comes to the jumping spiders. Okay, so that takes care of everything from this side and over here so far. Let's move over this way. I just want to look at everything on the floor that's in boxes, like the Sinister Spirit Boy here. He's awesome. We got 2 of those. We have 2 of the Empty Soul Girl on swings. Those are animatronics in the sense that they do swing. They use the swinging mechanism. We got another one of those over here, and then beside her we have the Ghastly Ghost Girl on a swing, which is pretty much the same thing, only she's just completely in white. She's got a white face, white hair, white clothes, and then she's on the swing that uses the swing mechanism. And I do have to mention that you have to get the swinging mechanism separately, and that goes for this girl too. Here's the swinging mechanism here. We'll see if they have any of those in stock in just a minute, but they do not come with that. You have to actually buy that separately in order for them to actually start swinging. And yeah, here that is right here. The swinging mechanism, you have to get it separately. Can hold props up to 8 pounds. Has this Velcro strap. You just wrap it around something and connect the swing on here, and then that will actually allow your swinging soul girl to swing. We got the Sinister Spirit female doll here, another one of the boys, and then another Sinister Spirit female doll over here. So you can have twin brother and sister Sinister Spirit dolls if you want. We got the life-size posable skeletons over here. This one's a pose and stay, and this one, the difference is that it's black light reactive. We got a whole bunch more of those over here, and then we have a couple of these stuffed dummy props. These as well are not animatronics, but they're just awesome props, and I love walking around seeing all this stuff that they have on the floor. I actually do own one of these. I bought it and I dressed it up as one of the characters from the movie Die Hard. The guy who comes down the elevator and has the shirt on that says, "Now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho." He's awesome though. You can get this guy and dress him up in any costume you want. So we got a whole bunch of animatronics lined up down here. We're gonna check those out. But over here by all the zombie babies, I don't want to pass up Sadistic Sadie. Now, her you turn on, and from what I understand, let's see, speaks 4 lines, makes creepy laughing, arms can be posed, head spins 360. I was thinking that she rolls around the floor, but apparently not. She just stands there and laughs and says things, and her head spins around. They have 4 of those, and she is almost 3 feet tall. She would be a creepy addition to your haunted house. Okay, let's move up this way, and look at this, guys. We have 2 more head case Harrys over here. I'm telling you, they are so stocked in this store. 3 Crypt Countesses. Now, I have not bought her yet, but I'll tell you what, I'm very tempted. And if I don't, I know after the season, I'm going to be like, man, I wish I would have bought her. She is such a cool animatronic, but she seems like one of those that, like, once they're sold out, they won't be up again. And you'll only be able to find them on eBay for like 5 times the price. I honestly don't even remember how much she costs. Let's see if there's a price tag on the back. There's a tag, but it doesn't say how much. I think she's set up out front, though. So we'll check that out in just a minute here. But over here we have yet another mutant sewer rat. We got a couple of the little grave watchers on top over here, and another twisted grandma down here. I love the grave watcher. She's so simple, but so effective. They don't have her set up in here, but if you remember seeing her last year, her arms move back and forth, like open up and move the candles while she whispers spine-chilling phrases. I know that other Nate guy bought her, so I think we have 2 of them at the scare house right now. Look at this, guys. We've got a giant stack of fogging piles. On top, we've got the fogging pumpkin pile, which some people told me this was out before, but I don't recall seeing it in stores before until this season. You can actually hook a fog machine up to them, and the fog comes out as if it's on fire. Below that one, we have the fogging skull pile, which is equally as awesome. And in this pile, let's see, we have 1, 2 fogging pumpkin piles, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fogging skull piles. Over here, we have 2 trick-or-treat Pete's, and I think we saw 1 more in the store here, so they have a total of 3 of those in this store. We got 2 more monkey businesses over here. Oh my gosh, they have so many monkey businesses in here. And then this is cool right here. If you're trying to get Emily or Victor from the Corpse Bride, get over here to North Canton, because they have 2 Emilys and 3 Victors. These came out last year, and I would be willing to bet that you're not going to see them in stores next year, and if you do, it's going to be few and far between. So if you want one, make sure you either get down here or get to your local store and find them before they are sold out. And I will also say this. This year, I think it was Lowe's that also came out with this duo, Victor and Emily from the Corpse Bride. And the Spirit Halloween version looks and sounds and acts so much better than them. They look cool at that store, and the only thing that the Lowe's version has over these is that Emily's one eye closes and the worm like comes out. This one does not do that, but I would take these over them any day of the week. I actually have both of these set up in my basement right now in my spooky movie room. I am so glad that I bought them, but had I not bought them, I would definitely be picking up the pair today. Okay, so that takes care of this line here. Let's see what else we have in here. We have a couple more stacked up over here, and this is one of my favorites this year, guys. Trixie. They actually have 4 of these right now in stock, and it doesn't look like they have one set up over here, but I could be wrong. We'll check that out in just a minute. And I actually just might pick her up today before I leave the store, because she is so awesome. She sounds, and I've said this 100 times, she sounds like Angelica Pickles from the Rugrats. But what I really love about this prop is the mask. The mask sits on her face, and when she jumps up to scare you, the mask pops up. But you could actually cover that mask with any other mask you want to. Of course, you'd have to like cut the front of the mask off to make it fit over that one. But just imagine, you could put like Michael Myers or Leatherface or Sam or anything you wanted on there. And that is what really sells me on that prop right there. I love it. And then look at this. To the side of her, we actually have the Night Terror and the Dark Princess. These are, again, 2 of them that are kind of disappearing from stores. So if you want to get either one of these, you got to get down here to North Canton or to your local store and see if they even have them. They might be selling them online. I'm actually not sure. I would have to check the website. But I think it's much more awesome to actually come in the stores and pick the stuff out, see it in person, and carry it home. Okay, I think that is all the animatronics that are actually on the floor right now in boxes. So let's come back up here to the front and just take a look at everything that they have set up in the abandoned Madison Scare Park 31st Street station. And let's just start with the Crypt Countess, because I said I couldn't remember how much she was. Well, here she is. She was $2.99. Now she's $229.99, and she is awesome. Let's see if we can get her going here. Oh my gosh, she's so loud too.
There will be no escape for you.
She is so awesome. Okay, let's move over and see Jack the Reaper here. And as I was saying, if you guys haven't seen this, and I'm sure you have, well, here's how he looks from the toe up to the head. And when we get him going here, he's going to talk, and he's going to follow us as we move around. Look at this.
I am Jack the Reaper. I make the skies turn orange, the wind howl, and the bats swarm. There is no place my bone-chilling grip cannot reach.
Now, as we walk through here, we did see that they have a whole bunch of bullseyes on the floor, but I don't recall seeing any of the nun. So let's go ahead and get her going. Oh, she's still backing off because somebody just set her off a minute ago. Okay, here we go. The nun. I love that. That just never gets old. And then over here with this atrocious face is another one that we did not see on the floor for sale. Let's get her going, but it's Backbend Bonnie, and she is $179.99. Here we go. I actually bought her at the beginning of the season. I ordered her from the website, and I still have not opened or set her up yet. Let's go ahead into our abandoned subway station here. Let's go ahead and put some stickers in his bowl while we're here. And I don't know if he's the regular scarecrow or... Nope, he's the scary sitting scarecrow. Let's come out here real quick because I see that we do have two-faced Teddy set up here. I almost call him tooth-faced. I think we had two of these guys on the floor for sale. Let's go ahead and get him going. Watch this. I do wish he did a little bit more, but I do love how his head spins around and spins back. Okay, and yeah, sometimes this is where Twisted Grandma is set up, but they actually do have the Lantern Keeper set up here. Let's go ahead and get him going.
Do not venture any further. There will be no escape.
And we did not see any of those for sale on the floor. And honestly, I haven't seen a lot of him in any stores that I've gone to, but he's in this one set up at least. Sinister Strawman, we saw a couple of them. Let's go ahead and get him going.
Those pestering crows will not stay around after this. They flee when I rise, and they won't be coming back for long.
I love how tall he is. I just wonder if they're going to continue to reskin this mechanism here, because so far we have Mr. Dark, Hexspawn, and the Sinister Strawman. Oh, and we also have, oh my gosh, what's her name? Towering Tallulah. So there are actually 4 of them so far on this mechanism. Okay, let's come on around here. We've got Trick or Treat Pete here. We did see a couple of these on the floor. We got the Night Owl over here, and we did not see any of them on the floor for sale. And then, of course, we have the Jumping Spider. Oh, and it's the gray one. How cool. All right, let's go. You gotta love the Jumping Spider. It never gets old. This is another one that we did not see on the floor for sale, that I recall at least. The Fire Demon. Let's get him going. We got Monkey Business, which I don't even remember how many we saw on the floor. Probably 4, maybe even 5.
Monkey see, monkey.
All right, and let's go back in here. We have two in here. One that we did not see on the floor. Electrified corpse. And the last one inside the subway, the mutant sewer rat. Oh, and he has a couple of the rats down there. Hello, rats. Okay, guys, I think that covers all the animatronics in here on the floor for sale, set up around the abandoned subway station. And last but not least, this gigantic guy over here, or a chick guy, Young Hee from the Squid Games. And of course, she is not on the floor for sale. You can only buy her by putting your name in and actually buying this one right here. She speaks in English and Korean. Her head spins. Okay, listen. Just like you're playing red light, green light. So very cool. But yeah, the only way that you can actually buy her is by putting your name in the book and saying that you want her. And then at the end of the season, they will pick a name out basically and let you know if you got her. And I don't know for sure, but I believe she's like $700. I start getting separation anxiety around this time because I know that our days are numbered, that we can come in here and look at all this awesome stuff. But the good thing is, after the season's over, you have all these videos that I've made to go back and watch and relive it and enjoy walking through the stores.